This may be the future of note-taking. This is a 14-inch Blackboard letter with a carbon copy pen. I'm sitting here in my $5 Lamsack working outside all day, okay? This is important, you know, for the post-corona economy, that people have a safe environment where they can also have nice air, they can write notes, ideas, plans, and synchronize everything through the phone. So then these notes get on here, and I can also synchronize them on Google Drive. So I have all this right here on Google Drive. So these notes can be synchronized. So it's all up to what skills you have with the pen. What cool stuff can you do? And just, you know, enjoy this sunlight readable display out in the real world, and that all your notes are saved forever through the app. Okay, so everything is saved, always in sync. Good for working with customers, good for working with colleagues. You know, you can go in the park, socially distance, do your brainstorming in the park, take your notes outside, readable, or in the office also, very thin and light. And right here I'm editing a 48-minute interview with Ken Displays, which I filmed a few weeks ago, where they detail more about this carbon copy pen, which is now shipping to all the backers, and it's going to be available retail. This is very affordable, light, ultra low power, good for the environment, unbreakable hopefully, and great in the sun outside. Thanks for watching. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Sharbex and everyone else. My name is Asad Khan. I'm here in Kent, Ohio, USA, with Ken Displays and Boogie Board, and really excited to participate. And my colleague Nithya is here as well.
Hello, thanks for having me. I'm pretty excited to show you a brand new product here that we're launching. You may have seen it on Kickstarter, and we're excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I was seeing this right here. This is your Kickstarter. You have so far, I think it's something like $53,000 support, right? And people can just, in the next 13 days, you'll be ending the crowdfunding campaign, right? And shipping soon?
That is correct. Yeah, we started on August 4th, so yes.
Nice. So can we see the product? It's right there. It looks really awesome.
Yeah. So this is our Blackboard letter product by Boogie Board. It came out a couple of years. And what we're doing today with our carbon copy is we have this very awesome product. It's the carbon copy pen. It's the surprisingly simple smart pen. So with this pen and with the smart template behind it, I can basically write on the Boogie Board. And then press this little icon down at the below, and it shows up on the app.
Nice. That's awesome. So this is full recording of everything you type in. All the CHLCD is like perfect for taking notes in a very natural way, right? It feels like paper a little bit, the way you write. And then Absolutely. Now with this pen, you'll be able to record everything.
Yes. I have pages and pages of notes saved in my phone. It's been incredible. It captures everything.
Can we see a little bit more the demo? Maybe you can tilt the phone a little bit. It's a little bit bright, the screen. Maybe make the screen brightness a little bit lower, just so we can see a little bit better, maybe. I mean, maybe it's just on my screen.
And Sharbex, while Nithya is doing that, another amazing part about this pen system is that it works across multiple Boogie Board products, because the smartness is in the pen. The Boogie Board prevents you from wasting pages and pages of paper, which these smart pens can be also cost prohibitive to keep buying this paper. So we are also very excited about this amazing sort of consumer experience with the Boogie Board, but now the smartness of the pen combined together and extendable to multiple scenarios of a Blackboard node or a Blackboard letter, and ultimately looking to expand this even to other products. So that's why we're super excited about this. And as Nithya was saying, it's surprisingly simple as you see her using it. It really requires absolutely no thinking. You start writing. If you take the pen off, it turns the cap off. It turns the pen on, and as you start writing, it's saving everything. The moment you click that button, instantly it's in your app, and there's nothing else to do. You don't have to have your phone around with you. If you take the pen somewhere and your Blackboard letter, you can be using it all day, and then when you get close to your phone, you can transfer all the data and the images. So I'll let Nithya go more into the details.
I think it's awesome. It looks so awesome, and the contrast is really good on the screen, right? Does that is the template you put behind? Does that affect the color of the template of the writing?
No, it doesn't. Well, we definitely need to have a darker template behind it to help with contrast, but yep, this is the same writing color. Doesn't change it.
It looks very contrasty and very bright. So it's a nice experience to take all your business notes and stuff like that, meeting notes.
Yes, it does. So I can show you.
Sorry, go ahead, Nithya.
Yeah, so I can show you definitely. I can show you my app here. You can see I have pages and pages of notes. There we go. All saved in here.
So it just saves them chronologically in your app. Is there a nice little way you can collaborate maybe, or share them in a specific way, or that some features could maybe be added later, or?
No, absolutely. So I can just select here and then press the share button, and I can share it as a PDF or an image, and I can share it in a variety of different ways, whether that's text message, mail, or the various other apps out there.
Awesome. So I can imagine potentially there's like a Microsoft Teams kind of thing happening, or Google Meet, or however people are collaborating, and they could be collaborating their notes at the same time, like sharing them and over the cloud, and everybody's just getting instant update from the meeting room. It looks awesome.
It definitely is. I know we've used it quite a bit, especially during this COVID time when we were all working from home, and just taking notes down and being able to easily share all of our notes just instantly. It's been an incredible tool. That's
really awesome. You've been shipping the Boogie Board for a few years now. Has it been how many years?
We started the Boogie Board in late 2009, so it's been over 10 years, Charbex, and it's had unprecedented growth, and in fact, many different parts of the world, of course, in North America, in Japan, Far East, Australia, and even in China. We of course manufacture the liquid crystal panel here in Kent, in Ohio, USA. And then we have assembly factories both in China and Mexico, but the sales are throughout the world. The popularity and success of this product category has been unprecedented, to the point where now we certainly have lots of unfair competition, both in knockoff products and copying designs, but also infringing our intellectual property. But that's a sign of success when people start copying your designs, your IP, and stuff like that. So we have to deal with that. But the growth and progress of the technology, as we've talked to you over the years, has been really, really awesome. And this carbon copy pen is now yet another and progress towards the innovation. And in keeping a boogie board.
Sorry, it sounds like your connection might be cutting off a little bit, or maybe it's me. I'm not totally sure. How's your sound? Nitya, are you there?
Can you hear me
now? Maybe Asad, you can try to reconnect if you don't mind. I'm not totally sure if you might have disconnected. If you can disconnect and reconnect, and we'll add you in. So maybe we can get over to the demo just a little bit more. So how big is this device?
So as us had mentioned before, the carbon copy pen is very unique in that it can be used with two different devices that we have of the Blackboard. So we have this product right here. Let me see if I can get it down here. And this is our Blackboard letter product. It's an 8.5 by 11 inch writing display. So this is perfect for at the office, at your desk, for writing notes.
Is it like 13.3 inch or bigger? Is big?
It's about 14-inch diagonal.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, it's a great size. And then this one is our Blackboard Note. It's about half the size. It's perfect for on the go. So, and this one's 5.25 by 7 inches. So yeah, it's about I forget what size that. It's about 8.5 inch diagonal.
Nice. All right. So, so what's the latest you've been working on? Like you have this crowdfunding going on right here, Kickstarter. People can go and place the order. You have an official video over there also. What's the other stuff you've been working on recently to get this around? You have a big marketing strategy?
Yeah, lots going on with this product. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of Kickstarter, and then we're going to be launching it soon on our webpage and on other platforms as well. So right now, getting the word out. This is an incredible product that we're excited about, and we think everyone could use it. It definitely is very productive for me, at least. I've been able to have all my notes at the tip of my fingertips, which has been incredible.
I was just kind of leading up to it.
All right, I'm just trying to. Yeah, that looks great. So other than the Kickstarter, what's next? Is it going to be everywhere? Is it going to be all over Amazon? All these different places, people will be able to buy the bundle of the board and the pen, right?
That's correct. So we have 3 different product offerings. One is our Blackboard letter product. It will come with the carbon copy pen, the Blackboard letter, the folio, and then of course the carbon copy template. And then we have the exact same offering, but in our note size. And then also for our current Blackboard consumer base right now, we're also offering one where they can buy a carbon copy pen with a letter template and a note template so that they can upgrade their current Blackboard product.
All right. Yeah, so hopefully we get Asad back on here. So so you have a specific team going on with just the marketing of this device. You are like going big now. This is going to be huge. Oh, you're muted. Sorry, you muted. You can unmute. Yeah, you're there. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, we're very excited. We're going to be Amazon, like you mentioned, and a variety of different countries as well.
All right, and we see Asad is coming back right there, and I'll switch over to Asad. Are you back?
Yes, yeah, we're back.
Sorry, maybe there was some kind of a connection, something.
You know, these days with COVID has taught us that whether it's Wi-Fi or cellular, somehow we're all dependent on these connections.
Do you have some specific initiatives that are related with the COVID?
We do. So it turns out that we were able to quickly transform and switch from manufacturing our e-writer panel to actually manufacturing some of the PPE, these face shields. And I'm going to show you here just quickly the face shields that we were able to manufacture. It turns out that this plastic that is in one of these face shields that go around your head is is actually manufactured and cut on our roll-to-roll production lines. So now we are actually in the business of manufacturing and selling these face shields. You know, honestly, we did this as a local initiative to help out some organizations, but in the process, we've already sold about 500,000 of these things. So it's exciting for us to participate in this, but also to be able to leverage and help our local communities.
So your technology of roll to roll, making these screens, is compatible with what was needed right there during the COVID.
Exactly, and you know, more than just our ability, we also have a pretty extensive supply chain globally. So some of the needs, especially in the beginning, were more about who has the materials, and we ourselves included and our partners in the supply chain were able to leverage the plastic materials that were needed. So that was really the key. But you know, connection always comes back to us about Boogie Board and the e-writer, and that's what we've always focused on. This is something that we were able to do, and it works out well. In terms of Boogie Board, as I was trying to get to before, from the carbon copy in the last 10 years, we have some new products that are just launching a few weeks ago, and I want to show you those if you have time. Are you interested, Charbex?
Oh, very interested, of course. This is great. We're doing this. I'm right there in Europe, and you over there in the USA. We're doing a live show.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah. So, Charbex, one of the cool products in our activities category that we're coming up with are these product called Sketch Pals, and they're super exciting because they have soft materials with loops to hang on to for kids to be able to doodle and activities and stuff like that, but the same amazing feeling of writing and instant erase in collectible characters and different fun shapes. And so this is called Sketch Pals. The second one that we're doing is this one called Sketch Studio. We're super excited about this as well. And the reason for that one is because it comes with a carry box for kids to have activities like tracing. Again, same amazing feel and look for a Boogie Board, but now can have a box that you can put templates and stampers and stuff like that. So
it's like transparency in there?
Yes, there's transparency, so you can put different included templates for activities, and parents have really liked this thing, and this is just now hitting the market, called Sketch Studio. So
your products in general have the option of being either transparent or opaque on the background. How is the difference? You just put some film in the background, you make it black sometimes, and sometimes you don't?
Yeah, that's basically all it is, and we are able to do it and have different transparencies and different opacities. And by the way, that's the reason why the product that Nithya is showing and the carbon copy pen really works, because of that transparency and being able to use our coded templates with the smart pen. So
where does the template go? How do you insert that? Maybe we can check it over there.
I'll let Nithya show you. It's very straightforward because the Blackboard product is made for templates. So
maybe you can show it in front of the camera. Yeah. So there's a way to insert and take it out, some template in there.
And maybe Nithya can unmute and show you and talk through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a second here. Just.
So maybe the template is not supposed to be removed and taken out, or is it? What's the point of having these templates in that kind of product?
For sure. So here's what the template looks like actually. So I just took it out of this product. So here's the no product, and as you can see here, it's completely I'll try to get that transparent. You can see my hand through it. So this is the template that goes inside of it. And as you can see here, as I mentioned, there's a code embedded for it that the pen is reading as you write.
It's like nano size or micro size patterns on there that the pen can read.
It's very small, yeah.
It would be hard to show it on the camera. And so you put that, you slide it in, and then boom, it's working.
Yep, exactly.
Then the pen knows exactly on what device it's working, or every template is the same.
And it knows exactly. Yeah, there's a unique template for each product, and so that's how you're able to. So, for example, let me just write right here. Here's carbon. I can write here, and then tap the carbon copy logo at the bottom, and you can see here it showed up on my pen. And then here, I can say then I can do it on the note product. And it showed up on this. So
and then it will be categorized in different, like your app will know where it came from.
Exactly, and scale it appropriately depending on the size of the product.
Nice. So I was going around because sometimes I go around China, and I was seeing so much interest in this technology, right? So does that mean it's huge? Does that mean you are in millions and millions and millions of devices already?
Sharbex, we're certainly humbled by the fact that people are interested, but of course there are people that copy and steal the technology as well. It is a problem, and it's an existential problem, an issue we deal with on a daily basis, and it's not fun. Perhaps at a different time we'll go into a lot more detail with you and tell you what the pros and cons of how we've been battling and fighting those that want to compete unfairly. And all of these organizations originate out of China. Our volumes are not huge. We're consumer products, so we live at the mercy of what consumers like. We continue to innovate, and if we can do this conversation this time next year, we have some unbelievable stuff planned for next year. And unfortunately, because it's a bit early, we're unable to tell you and your audiences. But it's millions of units. It's where that's the scale we live in, and export to about 30 different countries from here in the US. So that's where we are.
Because when I see this beautiful product right here, and if you can price it right, I can imagine this being totally huge, right? This could potentially replace the notepad.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And compared to other smart pens, the cost of ownership is minuscule, because you just buy the pen and you have the Blackboard and you have nothing else to buy for years and years. Of course, there's always this question about you can use other smart tablets with styluses and things like that. There are tons of them. And those multifunction devices, sometimes they even do a very good job at writing. But we feel very strongly that these dedicated, simple writing devices are crucial in the marketplace, and consumers love them, even though they might own iPads or Microsoft Surface devices and Samsung writing devices. You can own all of those things, but still have a dedicated e-writer that just does everything very simply. As Nithya has so well shown how the app and the pen works, there is no instruction manual. There is no training. You turn the pen on by taking the cap off, and you start writing. How many devices out there that are digital can tell you that?
And the price is affordable right here on the Kickstarter. What does it start at? $79?
Yeah, so we are offering really awesome discounts on Kickstarter in order to build the momentum. The response has been well beyond our imagination, and the loyalty in the fan base and the early adopters is awesome. Kickstarter and crowdfunding, of course, we offer deep discounts in this, and once it shows up in retail, which we have lots of relationships in different retail, it of course has to be higher in order for all those channels to have enough margin. So it will approach somewhere about $200 here in the US. Again, it's the cost of ownership of the pen and the writing device is less than most other smart systems out there. It's because you don't have to keep buying the paper. And it's, by the way, extremely eco-friendly because you don't have to buy reams and reams of paper. This thing is good for hundreds of thousands of pages worth of writing. And once you have that, as you very well know with Boogie Board, once you know you're not wasting paper, consumers are actually more apt to write more, to doodle more, to scratch and do different things on their writing device because you know you're not wasting anything.
Nice. There's, for example, comment on the live YouTube chat where somebody's asking what is the cost of the product. So you kind of answered there. But this is, I think, also a big part of the marketing strategy that you might take going forward, right? Because you could potentially sell tens of millions of these. I just think, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying it could be huge because this is like when you want to take notes, you don't want to be distracted by all these Apple iOS kind of widgets everywhere and these Android tablets. They basically nearly gave up the whole market on the Android side. I mean, they're trying to do, of course, a Chromebook tablets now, but I think it's crucial to be taking notes. Like that's why most people still use a real notepad when they take notes in a meeting. Few people like to use their laptops.
It is so true, Sharbek. So many times you will see people with a laptop, with an iPad, a tablet, and having all kinds of devices. Yet they'll have a simple legal pad and a pen. That's how they're capturing. And this is exactly that mindset. This is exactly that product space, with the exception that you are not spending tons and tons of paper. It's reflective. It's a natural feeling. There is in the Boogie Board Blackboard letter, we don't have. There's a tiny coin cell that goes in the back that's good for years. The pen is rechargeable, which the battery lasts for a few weeks of constant use, and it makes for a very simple writing experience. It's not replacing your tablet. It is replacing that notebook, that legal pad that you're constantly using and then carrying them around. My notes are now in the cloud and in my phone all the time for me to access at any time. And all I carry with me are these two things, which are light and easy and portable.
Nice. So you could have all these kind of like slideshows, meeting room notes and stuff like that in some kind of folder that the whole organization can share, and with all the notes from the different people that might have taken notes maybe. And it might be great for brainstorming.
Absolutely. We have lots of plans on different aspects of these apps. And of course, we want to stay true to our vision of keeping things simple. It's very, very seductive to keep adding features in apps, and there are tons of apps out there that overdo it, and we continue to lean on the simplicity of our product and our device, and we feel that doing one thing really well is better than doing a lot of things mediocrely, and that's why we continue to lean on it. Nithya showed only a little bit of feature set, but some of the useful functions of sharing our stuff, attaching pictures to your notes. Sometimes you take a picture of somewhere where you are, where you drew a sketch or took some notes, or a picture of a board because someone was doing it, sharing it instantly with your colleagues. Some of those things are built in and are really, really trivial to use. Another thing that's really cool is that it's the pen that really has all the smarts. And for example, I have a Boogie Board at home and I have one in the office. And so all I do is I carry this pen around with me and back and forth from home. And there's no surprise that we've seen lots of Kickstarter backers that have bought the pen, but purchased multiple Blackboards in order to do those kinds of things. Or you could give it to one of your kids and who can doodle and do artwork, and that even gets saved. So it's really, really can be fun as well, not just practical for taking notes.
And there's some more comments. Someone is asking, can I get it on Amazon? The other one is asking, is it possible to buy it? I think that's what he's saying.
Yes, yes,
So this is
of
going to be
course.
huge before Christmas for sure, right?
Yes, no, it will. It's going to be in retail very soon, and in a couple of weeks, we'll start to ship to our loyal Kickstarter backers. We have the product ready, and it's ready to get shipped. We're just waiting for a couple more weeks, and as soon as those backers, they're always first in line. Then we'll start. We'll start in some other channels. Of course, Amazon will be one place. Myboogieboard.com is our direct to consumer channel. That's a good place and an easy place to buy and also to browse other boogie board products. And again, in the US, it will be in other retail and of course in some other parts of the world, it will start to enter later on this year as well.
Is there a special discount for people who buy 5 or 10 pieces or something like that?
We'll be super excited. Please call us, contact us, and through myboogieboard.com, and we'll be very excited to work with anyone. You know, the loyal fans and the customers, the backers, both in the crowdfunding and our website. We do lots of stuff with our favorite consumers, and we're always happy to make arrangements and support our consumers in what they're trying to do. So definitely reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you anyway.
And the company is it's been busy also in the last few Corona months.
Yes, of course, extremely unusual times for everyone on the planet, and then the same goes for us. We have been trying to hold our own, trying to innovate and work towards next year, trying to stay busy now. Our back to school season, which is just wrapping up now in retail here in North America, has been outstanding. We've done very well, as we showed you Sketch Pals and Sketch Studio and some of our favorite channels, some other products in wholesale clubs and mass retail here, and busy. And of course, as we talked about, doing some manufacturing of face shields for PPE requirements. That was on the side. We've done lots of donations of that stuff, and it's been, we're very fortunate that it's worked out pretty well. But it's a tough year. It's a tough year for many of our retail partners. Some of those are small toy shops, and we have the best wishes for them, and we support them as much as we can. And it's been difficult for a lot of retailers, and we certainly hats off to them that have worked through this time, and we really appreciate those partnerships.
So this is the CHLCD cholesteric licorice crystal display. So those colors that you have, did you experiment with different colors also? Did you experiment doing like, is it possible to do white color, or maybe writing black ink on a white background like a traditional paper?
Yeah. If you switch over to my screen, I can show you that this we have multiple colors on products like these. That this one is a scribble and play that has multiple color lines. So as you notice, Sharbex, the scribble and play, the cholesteric liquid crystal can be tuned to different colors, and that's what we're doing here, in order to have fun colors for kids to play with and have fun.
So you have tried also the white color. The one that you're shipping right there, is it a little bit more bluish or greenish?
Our most typical line color is greenish going into yellow. We've done experiments with white or pale or achromatic stuff, and it turns out that in most studies, consumers prefer this greenish, yellow green look. And some of there's some science and physics behind that. Our eyes are most sensitive to the green wavelengths, and so it creates the most color contrast against black. Black happens to be this dark background happens to be our iconic look that so many of our consumers have come to adopt, have come to love, and over the decade, millions and millions of these things have been used. You know, in the beginning, there was a lot of resistance to saying you have to be black writing on a white background because, of course, of the incumbent, which is paper. Everyone tries to mimic that. We we went against that and stayed with the black background, and has turned out to be really a great thing for us as well as our consumers.
Is there any chance that the CH LCD might do the white background with black ink, or that's just not in the cards?
Of course, it's possible. We have some stuff in development. We've had it for lots of years. At the moment, we don't have plans to do it, but we might at some point. Always looking and diversifying and iterating on the offerings that we have. But at the moment, I think we're sticking with this look.
And what's amazing, and you mentioned it, is a little coin cell battery lasts for years of full screen refresh. Is that what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So the lowest power consumption in the world. There's nothing else that's electronic that uses less that I know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. And of course, we're focused on the pen and talking about the pen, but the boogie board itself, I'm showing you this tiny little coin cell that's in here. Of course, it's replaceable. But in these products, it takes years before you have to replace one.
So that's really great for the, all these people that talk about green stuff, green tech, and like it's kind of potentially even a political priority to make all the corporations, all the companies, all the schools be more green and use less electricity. And this is one way. This is like so little power.
And it's interesting you mentioned schools. Other than helping schools with PPE, of course, the education segment for us is important, and we are very active in selling boogie boards to schools throughout, not just here in North America, but outside the region as well. And they're extremely popular as a replacement of whiteboards, as a much better medium for kids to write on with less distractions, as you said, Sharbex, earlier, without emails and text messages and social media popping up. The teachers love this type of device because it's clean, no mess, instant erase, very clear and engaging for students. There's so many educational benefits, and that's why we remain very active and committed to this segment.
So every student should definitely have one at their table in the classroom, and also one at home. Or if they have to carry it, it's really light. Like, how heavy is this? This is like 200-300 grams, big one.
No, it's very, very light because it's plastic. If you're gonna switch over to the screen, just to show you, here's one of the products. It's semi-transparent, and of course it's light. I'm just kind of knocking on it to show you it's not meant to be flexible, but you can see that there's nothing to it. It's very, very thin, lightweight plastic.
It's unbreakable.
It's very, very rugged, and that you toss it in your backpack and going back and forth from school or in your locker. You don't have to worry about carrying it gingerly with a glass screen. You literally throw it in the backpack. If it drops on the floor, it's okay. If you step on it, it's okay. Splash proof, things like that. So there are tons of benefits from education and school perspective.
So you are saving the children's backs. You're helping them not carry too many books and back and forward and all these notebooks. I think when I went to school, I probably used like 2 or 3 trees worth of papers, right?
Probably at least, yeah.
This is not the future. This is a different future.
Back to the carbon copy. There's really there's one thing to do to jot down things and stuff with lots of product offerings, but when you get a bit more serious and writing down notes and pages, I too am a big writer and take notes, and I was using tons of paper. So in an office, school, and sort of home office environment, this carbon copy pen solution is really a remarkable achievement and a remarkable offering and value proposition for people that are heavy writers.
Did you tune the size of the pen in a certain way, or it's just based on the tip size, I guess? And that's just the optimal one that people usually write with pens, right? So that's, I don't know if that's a good question or not.
Yeah, no, I think it's relevant. I'll let Nithya come off mute and she can fill in a little bit, but there are lots of challenges when you design products and supply chain and cost and things like that. And this is our first generation. We have lots of aspirations, but I'll ask Nithya to jump in a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. So this pen is the typical size, where it is a little bit larger, just because there is a camera inside that is detecting all of the code on the smart template, but it fits very nicely. We do plan to expand on this and create some new designs, but for right now, this is our beautiful carbon copy pen.
And for the templates, might there be also some, like sometimes the students want to have lines that they write on top of, or
Very
some
good
other things?
Yeah, very good question. So we are going to offer other kinds of template designs available on our website at myboogieboard.com.
And
nice.
That's a really good point, because and we have some retail partners that are going to do some exclusive offerings as well, and there can be iterations that can be more fun. In fact, even through crowdfunding, and then later on through myboogieboard.com and other channels, we invite our fan base and our consumers to join in and to give us ideas, and we'd be happy to, as we've always done, a lot of engagement with our loyal customers to do those iterations. And of course, our key product designer is here. He is helping with the camera and stuff, and he's also reminded me that some of the stuff that we've done in our boogie board is also the line width, and spent a lot of time on the line that you write. So for writing notes, so you can have a thin, sharp line, and for kids and for activities, you can have thicker lines. We have new products coming that will also leverage those types of variations. We have a 55-inch product that's for the wall, and that has a much brighter, higher contrast and thicker line for an iridescent look. So it's high visibility. So we continue to have these types of innovations and tweaks within the same line. And when we have more time, we'd love to get into more of the technical details.
Nice. And those that will be for another video, right? Maybe it's a little bit secret. You're not showing what's happening next. I mean, there's a whole bunch.
And I'm planting seeds, so you'll call us again.
Yeah. That's awesome. So thanks a lot for showing this awesome technology that I think potentially could change the post-2020 economy, post-corona world. I mean, the whole, Greta Thunberg is going to be happy. Everybody's going to be. I mean, this is a way to make a positive future where people take better notes, smarter notes together, collaborate. Really cool. And awesome. Full recording of all, especially the kids, when they make all these cool doodles. It's a little bit sad to see them delete them every time they push the button. So you wanna record all those amazing drawings forever, and this is one way, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for your time, and see you at the next event. Hopefully there'll be some events again in the future. Yeah.
Thank you.
This also works if the microphone doesn't work. So, but thank you, Charbex, and thank you to all your fan base.
Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for watching, and see you at the next video.
Bye.